In this video, I'll share 3 questions you need to ask yourself to create financial freedom. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Financial Freedom System YouTube channel, where I make videos that challenge you to upgrade your mindset, money, and more so that you can live a life full of financial freedom and full of purpose. Today, you can go down below, click the subscribe button, and tap the bell to find out when those new videos come out here on my channel, and I'd really appreciate that. We're going to be talking about 3 questions and a couple extra ones that I've thrown in there that will help you understand what I needed to reflect on. I need to do some deep and honest reflection on when I decided, hey, I am going to create financial freedom in my life, and I am going to create what I call my financial freedom system, because there's so many different pieces that come together here to help us and ultimately help us be fulfilled with our financial freedom system. So we're going to do that, but I want to share as well that this is a free guide I've created. You can go down, click the link below to access that and share it with anybody else that you know will find tons of value in it. If you have any questions, of course, you can drop them down below. Let's get started now by talking about question number 1, the subsection here of how am I making my money? That's the very first question that I want you to think about. And if I add a little bit more detail there, how am I making my money? And then am I making money in a way that I'm happy with? And the reason I start out here with making money is because money is an important piece of our day-to-day function. Day-to-day society that you and I both go through. For 99% of us watching this video, we live in a culture and a society where money is important, where people place more value on money than we actually should. And I think if you're developing a financial freedom system, you need to understand the role that money plays in your life and that it shouldn't be everything. And for everybody, that role or the weight that it has should actually be different, because we're all living different lives with different values, with different purposes, etc. And we'll get into that in another video. But how am I making money is the first thing to think about. And if I look at that, I'm a teacher. I'm also a business owner. I have reasons to be a teacher, and I love that job. And I have reasons to be a business owner, and I love what I do outside of my regular full-time career. And there's reasons that I can sit down with you, share in a video, or if we ever meet up sometime, I can talk about that. But that is an important role to understand. How you're making your money is an important piece there. And then in the end, am I happy? Can I go to bed every night happy with how I'm making my money? And is that what I want to do in the future? These are important questions to ask yourself, because I think life is too short if we're just going to go through the motions day to day, kind of lack the purpose that we have, and live and do a career. Not that our career is everything, but live and do a career that might not be aligned with the values that we have in our life. I think that would be draining energy-wise, and I think that I would really find that difficult to go through my daily life. So those are a few questions that I think about right away. The second question is, how am I saving my money? And we can break that down a little bit more. Am I living on less than I make? How much am I saving per month? And what am I saving for? So one of the first things that you can do right away is, am I living on less than I make? You can do an audit. You can look and see, okay, I have this much money coming in every single month, and I have this much money going out. I'm the one that controls the money that's going out there, so I can choose to live on less than I have coming in. And the reality is, if you look at the statistics, a lot of people can't say that they're doing that. So one of the first things that you and I both watching this video can do is decide and make that decision to live on less than you make. And that's the very first piece. The second piece there is, how much am I saving per month? Set a saving goal that you have. And that could be something small, like 5%. And don't let anybody tell you, oh, it's just 5%. That doesn't matter, because over time that can compound big time, and it can add up. And it's something that I really believe in. 5%, 10%, 20%. You need to set a saving goal. And what I do is every single month, I make sure that I'm putting aside a set amount. Sometimes that's 20%, sometimes that's 25%, 30, 50%. Some people can save up to 80% of their salary, which is crazy to me. But the reality is, based off the life that you're living, based off the needs and the wants that you have, and how you justify those, and how you make good decisions based on your needs and your wants, that could be a possibility for you. But wherever you are right now, I challenge you to just do better than where you're currently at. right? So take the amount of money that you're living on every single month. Maybe that's $2,000. Maybe that's $1,000. Maybe that's $5,000, $10,000. If your goal is to be better with your money, to better understand where it goes, you need to kind of cut off the loose ends here, and we need to start living on less money than we make. So that gets us started. And then in the end, what are you saving for? If you're going to save money, I think you really need to understand what you're actually saving money for. And that's a really important piece in creating your financial freedom system, because you need to know what your actual purpose behind the saving every single month is. And for some people, like if I look at me and some of my friends right now, we're talking about buying houses. And I had a good conversation with a friend today. Should I invest the down payment that I have and I've been kind of saving up for a house, or should I wait and make sure that I can actually use that down payment on a house when the right time and the right house comes along? And I said, well, basically this person already has some investments and they're looking at building up their down payment, and they've got a good sized down payment on that right now. I would say if you're happy with the investments you have, and in this scenario, you're looking at buying a house and kind of starting a life, well, I would keep where you're currently at. But for some people, right, they know that they want to create long-term generational wealth. They see a good opportunity. They want to go all in on an investment, right? And that might be something that's important to them and something that matters to them. And maybe they understand, listen, I don't need that money for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. So I'm willing to take that decision and not take that risk necessarily, because you're making a decision that you really believe in wholeheartedly. So those are a few things to think about when it looks at how am I saving my money. And the third question to ask yourself is, how am I growing my money? Do I have a plan for my money? Am I buying assets instead of liabilities? And are there multiple streams of income that I want to create? So you really easily have to have a plan for your money. I think that's important both in the short term and the long term. And that can be really simple, like setting goals that you have for yourself in the next month, in the next quarter, in the next year, or that could be expanded out to the next 3, 5, 10 years, maybe even more than that, right? What is the plan that you have for your money? Are you going to take a vacation with your family every single year? Are you going to use your money to invest a set percent? Are you going to use your money to donate to a charity or to an organization that you really believe in? Whatever the plan is, nobody else creates that but you. So I encourage you to go ahead and create that. Am I buying assets instead of liabilities? That's an important one. And for me, one that has played a really important role to creating my financial freedom system, because liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. They cost you money, they eat it up, and eventually you just don't know where your money's going, or it's being used up too fast. Assets are things that put money into your pocket. Assets are things like investments that are good investments, stocks, cryptocurrency, maybe real estate, maybe start a business, right? These are things that generate and create cash flow that you can use in other investment vehicles as well. So that's been a big decision for me to place my money in investments and assets instead of liabilities. And then, are there multiple streams of income that I want to create? And this is one that I definitely believe in. Even if I look at right now, I could invest my money, I could buy this thing, I could buy that thing, whatever. I'm focusing on creating businesses. I'm focusing on creating cash flow. I'm focusing on creating multiple streams of income. And I really believe that anybody out there can do that right now as well, so that when you have that cash flow happening and coming in month after month, year after year, and it builds up, well, you can take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves. And I think we're probably going to have some good opportunities coming up in the next couple months or years. So that's what I'm focusing on doing. But with multiple streams of income, they talk about the average millionaire having 6 to 7 streams of income. I have a couple myself, and that has really opened my eyes to the potential that is out there for people to make money. And more importantly, to make money in something that is aligned with your purpose. And I talk about multiple streams of income here on YouTube, right? Creating a YouTube channel. Maybe you have a website, maybe you have online courses, maybe you do something like affiliate marketing, which is such a great way to make money online right now. There's so many good ways to create multiple streams of income where you can work smarter, not harder. You can work from anywhere, wherever you want in the world at any time that you want as well. And that's why I'm a big believer in that. But there are 3 things that I just want to reflect on for you to create financial freedom in your life. And that is, how am I making my money? how am I saving my money and how am I growing my money. So remember, I've linked this free guide down below. You can click the link there to access that. You can share it with anybody else that you know is going to find value in. And if you have any questions, please drop them down below. I hope this video helped you. Remember, if you want to find out when new videos come out here on my channel that challenge you to upgrade your mindset, money, and more so that you can live a life full of financial freedom and full of purpose, click the subscribe button down below and tap the bell to be notified when that happens. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.